Okay, we're gonna try this. 1 second. Okay, I hope this works. So, hi everyone, my name is Hannah Bacon. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm a second year student at Elmhurst University. So today I will be talking with you about environmental art and politics, specifically eco-art, and does it really matter? So I'm going to attempt to share my slide. I hope this works. So, if it all went well, you should be seeing my poster. So we'll jump right in. I'll move over to the introduction. Let's get going. So, art and politics. Let's talk about it. They have a long history of intersecting and igniting change. Think of a mural or political quilts, films, songs even. The list is endless, but often in the literature there's a little gap as these spheres of influence are often studied separately. This research attempts to bring those two spheres of influence together and to answer this single question. In what way can the exposure to modern eco-art influence environmental attitudes and actions on college campus? So the focus of this will be around eco-art, which is loosely defined. Many artists take eco-art in different forms, but the most consistent definition I could find stated that it expresses an environmental topic, displays interconnectedness of nature, and promotes progression and ecocentrism. From that category, I wanted to utilize a subcategory, which is modern recycled installation art. This would be like finding some water bottles in your yard, collecting them, painting them, and creating something new. So, displaying the question would be, if we displayed modern recycled installation art, would this shift political opinions and behaviors on a college campus? I would hypothesize that this exposure would actually create collective action around the topic of single-use plastics by cultivating change in their opinions, attitudes, and even behaviors. This hypothesis leads right into the excitement around this whole study. I think it's super cool to think about art being a catalyst for change, specifically around the issue of single-use plastics. As we all know, our oceans are filled with plastic waste, our landfills, and on top of that, with fossil fuels on the downfall, petrochemical plants are going to utilize the creation of single-use plastics to rise, and so it's a very big issue that needs to be addressed. So it's a super cool study and couldn't have come at a better time. Alright, so getting into the methods, I started off with a blast email to the college student body to request some participation in this voluntary collection process. This University Sustainability Committee and Student Affairs helped me set out bins and posters for this collection process. It was 12 days and I collected 640 plastic bottles and cups. Those resources were set to the side as I began to create a Qualtrics survey with demographic questions, pre-test questions around their current attitudes and beliefs around the single-use plastics, 4 pieces of modern installation recycled art, then post questions, which replicated the same exact pre-questions to see if they changed after exposure to the artwork. The intent was to take that material collected in the 12-day collection period, utilizing that plastic waste to form my own piece of installation art, which I will show you a replica down below. But COVID struck, as we all know, so I was not able to finish that work. However, I created a digital version so that the survey could continue even when we were social distancing. Moving on, the survey link was sent out in another blast email. It was completed, and I analyzed the results. So yeah, we measured the political attitudes and their ability to engage in activism on campus. So these are some of the pieces displayed. I'll zoom in a little bit. Hopefully they load. There we go. Sometimes they're a little blurry. These were already done by artists and displayed, but this is my digital piece in the bottom right corner. So yeah, it would have been all the bottles that created the ramp, but it's just a little replica now. Anyway, moving on to the results over here on the right. We sent out the survey to approximately 3,000 students. We only had a response rate of 3%. Nonetheless, our results were pretty encouraging. 18% did say that they always consider environmental consequences of their actions. The second piece of significant data that I would like to address is over 50% already stated that they do desire to decrease their single-use plastic on campus. That's even before seeing the art. After exposure to the modern installation art, that increased by 17%, so super awesome. The last two questions here, 3 and 4, we asked before reviewing the art if the participant would be willing to come to a sustainability committee meeting, and 31% said yes, but after viewing the art, that increased by 10%, so it maybe sparked a little more interest. Super cool. The last question was to sign a campus-wide petition to eliminate all plastic, single-use plastic in the cafeteria, and right off the bat, 75% said that they would sign it. So super high numbers, but even after the artwork, another 3% increase for a definitely, which is super encouraging. So from these results, I can conclude that eco art may have a strong abilities to create collective action on campus. Super awesome. And lastly, the weaknesses of the study, I would argue, our small sample size. I would attribute this to COVID-19, as the awareness of the study and willingness to participate was probably lower than normal due to the stress and new life that COVID created for us. Lastly, it did interrupt our steps, so we were not able to analyze that follow-up data we were hoping for to, reinstate the collection bins at the end to see if the survey left an actual impression on their actions and not just, a button they clicked on the survey, and also to gauge whether the attendance at sustainability committee meetings did increase or not. So that data was not collected. However, I think this study ended on a very strong note, and I am very encouraged by the results and look forward to seeing what this could lead to in the future, specifically for the future of Elmhurst University as we, become more green and eco-conscious. So finally, thank you for listening, and I would like to acknowledge my mentor through this process and faculty sponsor, Dr. Terry Walker. She is an amazing and intelligent woman, and I am so grateful to have worked under her. The CASE program of Elmhurst University, which allowed me to start this process in the first place of the summer of 2019. And everyone who is interested in my work and supports me, thank you very much. My contact information is down below, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to talk. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.